I've been sent to an alien planet to harvest its resources and do my best to survive. Because here, there is the Calyx, an all-consuming, ever-growing swarm of a plant. So we need to build a base and try to survive as long as possible. And if we do that, we can then start our counterattack and clear this planet. Let's see if we can do it. So first things first, we need to place our base, and we want it near resources that we're gonna use. We've got a healing module. Ooh. A harvest boost sounds incredibly powerful. But here's the Calyx. We've got a razor leaf, a secondary razor leaf, but then here's a new one. This is the militia. It's gonna spawn in bugs that are going to be attacking us. Now we spawn in with a couple tanks and even a harvester. So what we're gonna wanna do is get our mining operation up and running quickly. Now if I can connect our harvester boost pretty quickly enough, I think we might be able to just like fast track our economy straight into us being able to, one, defend ourselves, and two, start a counterattack early. Now there are some isotope mines over here that's gonna be a valuable resource, and there's other fields that we can harvest from. So we're gonna need to get up here and probably choke point these two areas off, and then this one as well, and slowly start building out, because the Calyx just grows in spreads. All right, so we should have this connected to the grid momentarily, and we'll get some power because we're gonna need that in order to build a rocket platform that will then transport our ore and give us gold. So we've got to do all of this fast, all the while the Calyx is coming, and look, uh-oh. This thing's about to drop in its bad uglies. Ah, so these things are not powered. Probably because how much power does this thing use? Well, we can demolish that to lower our power usage. To get this thing operational, we're probably gonna need a few more solar panels, because right here, once the rocket launches, it uses up a ton of power. So that sends off, and then we're gonna slowly get some credits here that we're gonna be able to buy a bigger base. Oh gosh, here comes the little buggos. Okay. So I'm curious if 2 of our little armed vehicles here are gonna be enough to take them out. I'm hoping the answer is yes. Focus fire, please. And 2 of them did a decent enough job, but the enemy just like walked straight past, and I'm not entirely sure what he's gonna go for. He went for the base. All right, so we're gonna need walls, and we're gonna need them now. So in terms of defenses, we've got some walls. We'll put up a sentry turret there, which might be big enough to stop the root systems from spreading. But all this is happening like all at the same time, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. That being said, I think we're gonna be able to do this. We're gonna be able to choke point this, and then we need to immediately race over here. We couldn't get the secondary mining field up and operational, but we do have the harvest boost. And more little critters are coming. Don't destroy that tower, please. Uh-oh, he's going for it, isn't he? But now you'll notice, like, as it grows, it becomes more and more difficult to destroy. Ooh, build harvester vehicle drop. Let's go ahead and call in another harvester. So it's gonna come in from orbit, drop straight down. Explosive defenses sound pretty cool. And eventually we're gonna wanna build some mortar turrets. Oh gosh, it's actually coming in behind us now. Because of course it is. This is not good. But with 2 miners, we've just doubled our mining rate. Maybe even more so. At least versus like without the harvesting boost. But the Calyx is creeping around. All right, so we're gonna need to remove it here. This is getting crazy already. And we've got buggos coming straight down the main shaft here. Fantastic. So I'm wondering if maybe we should have gone for the isotopes, but it's definitely too late for that. And we are wildly short on power. And the Calyx is here. I'm hoping that these towers get up and built quick enough to start stemming the tide here, but we're having to reorient a lot of our troops. Now there's 2 more buggos coming, and it looks like they're gonna come this way. And I think we just barely held on here. So that's fantastic. I could get a tank drop, but I think I'd rather have a 3rd miner, honestly. Now what's interesting is they changed the whole mining. Before you'd put stations down, but now we have these sort of like command and conquer style harvesters, which I'm a bigger fan of. We are just desperately short on money and everything else too. But the good news is I can get an artillery tower and maybe put it like right here. Oh, he fires, just not very far. But artillery is going to do much better against like the more woody routes. So this is kind of cool. I can build an orbital laser, but we have to get an advanced tech center. There's a whole lot more vehicles here. Inferno tanks. A lot of them are going to be requiring the isotopes. So maybe building over here wasn't the play. So an artillery tower there. And then maybe like another artillery tower down here. Uh-oh. Razor leaf anchor. We need to kill all the anchors before we're able to kill the plant proper. Oh my gosh, are these? You're kidding me. These are mass producing and we've got even larger ones than before? What am I supposed to do? This is terrifying. Well, I'm gonna build a gate here. I've got an artillery piece. But yeah, this is pretty scary stuff. I guess we could store additional power, which could be nice. But definitely not like my greatest need. I think a battery would be necessary. All right, so the little buggos are coming down here. The big one's coming right here. We do have the artillery piece here, though. What? You can't just do that. He just walked straight past it. Yeah, we need walls. Oh, my gosh. Please don't kill anything important. The big ones are just walking right through past our defenses and then just smacking us. I bet another mining facility, a refinery costs 220. 2 of those would definitely help make us a little bit more efficient. But we're buying ourselves time. Now, the issue is, will we buy enough time where we're going to be able to push out before this mining location is just completely done? I think a light factory is absolutely key. We need tanks. We have static defenses, but the most powerful defenses are going to be ones that can be used on offense and defense. Now, the southern wall, I think I'm the most proud of. It's a nice straight line. It's aesthetically nice. All right, so what can... Oh, my gosh. The build rangers are only 85 minerals. Bulwark sounds cool. We'll build one of those. And we're going to start building up an army to push out and I think take the isotopes and these other mines that are over here. So cutting off the Calyx, like right here, is the ticket. We've just got to get rid of the anchors. Now, while that's all happening, we'll have to have enough defenses back at the home. And here's a really, really nasty little spot where they love to get in. Yeah, they're just walking straight through. Destroy them. All right, so that's working. I'm going to put 3 turrets there, and I'm going to rebuild the wall. And I'm going to start mobilizing my forces here. And I'm feeling a lot better about our chances right now. I'd say we're about 30% through this mining field. And we're mining it pretty heavily with 3 miners. So let's start pushing out. And I think like the artillery tanks are going to be the best ones for us. The bulwarks, the meteors, although there's an inferno tank, which sounds really cool, but we need isotopes for these bottom rung ones. So I'm going to get a second battery. That should allow my power to get really, really high. And mining, we're not even getting close to max storage. Not yet. So our first bit of action is to take out this anchor, and then this anchor, and then these 2 over here. And then this whole area should start pushing back on its own accord. And we'll build defenses to choke a point right there and there with 2 pretty impressive walls. So what we're going to need is the power to support that. Now we're going to save up a little bit, and should we get a meteor? Yeah. Fire super heavy rounds a long distance. We're going to repair all structures. Oh, look. There's a mining operation right here. And the artillery piece is just about done. Straight out of the factory. Get on over here to the front lines, please. All right, maybe... Are these turrets able to hit them? It doesn't look like it, actually. Probably because they're a little bit further back. We are going to need an artillery piece. Oh, wow. They're surrounded, actually. It's because they're not a part of the wall. That's really weird. I guess, you know, you got to be very careful. And it takes a lot of thought, I think, to, you know, adequately plan that out. All right, so we need a little bit more minerals, and then I can get either a bulwark or another meteor. And I just built a little sentry turret right up here, so he's going to help out. Oh, we got buggos coming in. Let's see how we do against them. That's a pretty big army. As long as the artillery piece stays safe. Oh, yeah, we've got them. We got them in the bag. And I want another bulwark. So we're getting our minerals up. Boom, done. Whoa, what is that? A healer? You've got to be kidding me. Kill that thing. And now they've got spitters? This artillery piece is like not able to shoot this thing. Oh, wow. He's just out of range. All right, so I need like this guy on the front lines, but the issue is we don't have the power. Yeah, that's a little bit frustrating. Poor placement on our part. Uh-oh, spitters. Oof. Oh, look at this. We've pushed this all the way back. So we're 20 minutes in, and they're like, you can finish in 40 minutes. I'm like, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to do that. I think I would have had to, like, bum rush units, maybe? But I think that's sort of like the meta strategy anyway. So once I wall this off, I can send in my attack force here, which is working. So we'll take it out right here and hook back and take out that anchor. And I think that'll allow us to wall this off. Ooh, it just sneakily creeped up all the way behind us somehow. I thought we were making good progress there. I need more minerals. We must construct additional pylons. All right, so I need to get this mining shaft open. ASAP. All right, we're gonna turn off the rocket ship for a little bit so that we're no longer spending our minerals but saving them up. I've noticed that we have an abundance of gold but a shortage of minerals. Oh gosh, there's a big old bug push. Oh my gosh, how did they get swarmed? Oh no, we lost, I think it's artillery? We lost our artillery. But I built up a secondary force here and we're gonna sort of just pincer this out. Like, I thought I was gonna be able to do this in a relatively leisurely fashion, but guess what? The answer is no, we could not. Our power was dropping, actually. We were producing less than we were using. Luckily, I caught that, because I think that would have been absolutely catastrophic for all of our defenses to do their job. And the forces have finally converged, and we're going after the anchor. And I can build another miner right here, once we have the power grid to support it. Wow. There are so many bugs. Look at this. This is definitely the greatest threat. It's arguably even an existential threat to us. That being said, we've held it off. All right, we're gonna have a secondary mining operation. So now that that's ready to go, we can move a miner over there. And maybe even call it another one? Oh, we're running low on the gold now. So now we need to activate it again. We're still producing maybe a little bit. We're using more power than we are able to produce, which is yikes. Close in and destroy the anchor. Why can't you use this mine? He's active. That needs to be fixed. I've got a brand new refinery right here, bud. I could self-destruct him, but that won't help me out. We're cooking with gas now. It's 32 minutes in. I still don't see how we could do it in 40, but I'm feeling a lot better about our chances, and we almost have access to the isotope mines. Now, one thing that would be nice is if you, like, attack something, they won't, like, just walk into the Calyx in front of them, or I guess drive, technically, but instead would fight their way towards it. Like sort of an attack move type thing. Buddy, where are you going? I think I bought a harvester. I want to see them actually like mine these fields and do it in an intelligent way, because I'm not entirely sure the AI is doing it in an intelligent way, which is frustrating when you know, your life depends on it. All right, good. We cleared out this section, so we could put a gate in right here, and they're gonna need power and some defenses because you know they're coming for us. So 3 machine guns and an artillery all right there. Now these guys are pretty weakened, but there is this healing tower, which would be fantastic to get access to. Yeah, they're all mining this one and using this, which it doesn't seem to make sense to me. I guess I could make him inactive, but the AI needs to be smarter. Now this is just a demo, so I would imagine this is something on the list of things that they want to do. Speaking of things that we want to do, fix the gates and build up a new one over here. Now from orbit, what do we want to call in? That's cool that you can call in these things from orbit. Now, what are their costs? Oh, it's all gold from orbit, or you can use minerals and a combination of gold to get things over here. But we definitely want to get, where's the mining? There it is, the isotope mine. All right, and it goes right on the isotopes, but we're going to start getting that. Hey, he's mining that field now. Oh, that's fantastic. But instead of dropping it off here, you're active. You should be active. He drives all the way back to do it. I'm not entirely sure why, and I can't control it with my limited powers. Now, what is, oh my gosh, this is just so nasty. Yeah, they're gonna call in like 8 different critters all at once. All right, so let's kill off this Calyx. We're gonna kill this one off. That's gonna be our mission, because this is definitely slowing down our abilities to get rich. All right, so what if I just tried it again, you know? Like, can you set which field it is? Maybe? Oh my gosh, the bugs. All right. We're towards another anchor, although there's like 4 anchors all in front of us getting to the, I guess the queen, maybe? What would you call it? Like, it's a plant, the matriarch? So we're getting some reinforcements coming in, and we've been out of artillery for a while. Oh, we can't build any more units. Bummer. We'll just have to commit them into the battle here. Yeah, okay, so 20 command limit. I would wager that in the future there's going to be some kind of a building that increases that. Advanced Tech Center. I want this. Are we getting... Where's our isotopes? Okay, we're at 100 isotopes. Okay, so all I need right now is 650 minerals. Which, with you think like how this should be working, the miners are derping out, man. And we're at, what, 400 something a minute? Oh my gosh, are you using this? Oh my gosh, you're my greatest friend. I don't know, maybe, okay, I think I see the issue. It could be because of this. It could be because that was just happened to be in the way. And look, we actually disconnected all that by deleting that tower. So that was really unfortunate. Okay, I'm hoping that may have been the issue. It does make sense, right? It was right at the gap. And even though it looks like he could squeeze by, we don't know that. Refinery cannot deploy unit. Oh, probably because command limits reached. Duh. How do I cancel it then? You can't. Or I haven't been able to find a way just yet. All right, so we're making a rush to try to destroy this Calyx. That will clear up a lot of area, and then we're gonna make a run on this like unit spawner, and then we only have the other one over here. So like, look at these front lines, man. This is like, ooh, Starship Troopers, man. Except like we have a lot more base. Oh my gosh, my artillery thing just got destroyed. Cool, that's cool. But we did get a new miner. So how are the defenses holding? Good, good, pretty well. Aha, and the Advanced Tech Center. Okay, so we want to put this kind of like over here. All right, just keep focusing on the prize here. These routes should destroy. Oh no, I guess the anchor would keep them up, right? This is a little bit dangerous, but I think it's a risk worth taking, and we can always replace our losses, at least in theory. Once that's done, oh man, orbital laser sounds really cool. Unlock substation, advanced solar. Ooh, we actually might need advanced solar soon. Allows the placement of explosive defense building that can be triggered to kill enemies. That's cool. Attack your way to it. They're attack moving to it. Okay, so they're doing what I wanted. And these guns are actually guarding behind it. All the while giving the command to kill that. So I think I can leave them and feel pretty safe. Hey, now he's getting up there. Okay, I just had it wrong. It wasn't the AI, it was a me problem. Don't worry, developers, we've cleared that up. I'm the problem. Have we killed it yet? All right, let's kill this big root right here. And then this big root and get some room up here. Yeah, because we're like behind enemy lines right here. And this is not going well. All right, what if we just focus it? We will take some losses, yes. But we now have advanced units. We knew they were going to die. We're going to imagine that they're robot-driven. All right, that'll definitely boost our power. And, come on, let's kill a Calyx. Yes! Okay, now just survive, guys. Now just survive. Oh, does it kill all the baby anchors, too? Oh, it does! So we lost 7 units in that engagement. So do we want to call them back? We do while we get our advanced units. Okay, a Solus, an Inferno, a Goliath. Huge tank with large cannon and 2 supporting machine gun turrets. That's what I want. Whoa, what's this? Unlock command. Oh, wow. That would have been good to know. They've changed this so much. We'll unlock the Goliath, and then we're going to just save up the money so we can afford it, and we'll get one of those. Wait a minute. What's going on with my vehicles? These guys just stopped. All right, so actually, if we could get the power up, we'll put 2 machine gun turrets nearby. We want to get this active. The healing module. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of bugs. All right, is Goliath done? Yes. Build one. Give me a Goliath. What can I get from orbit? Nothing good. Nothing yet. The orbital laser is definitely something we have on the menu, though, that we would like to order and have delivered straight to our table. And look at how quickly the Calyx just fills in unclaimed territory. It's this one over here. I think if we kill that next, we have a pretty straight shot. Yeah, that's the play. All right, get Goliath over here. And we want some support vehicles. Let's go ahead and get another Goliath. We're going to have 2 Goliaths. And we're going to send the main push over here. Now, these guys are sort of like not in a good spot, are they? Oh, and our battery's using up a lot of power again. All right, we got 2 Goliaths, though. This is a pretty impressive force. Let's push out. I don't think this is going to be able to hold. No, it'll eventually make this non-functional, and the power will be out. But let's see how just powerful these Goliaths are. All the while, I would like to unlock the orbital laser. I guess I could buy it straight with gold? Oh, it costs 250 gold to fire. Okay, we do have to see just how good that thing is. The healing is technically still working. Okay, so look at the Goliath. He's got a massive cannon and those 2 machine guns. So he's like 2 of these, and then sort of like, I don't even know. Like, that cannon's bigger than any of the other cannons in the game. I need 500 gold for this. And do we have? Okay, we do have the isotopes already gathered. Now, we lost access to the healing thing, which is fine. But one thing that we don't have is the ability to kill these little critters. And I don't want to spend my gold because I'm saving it up. So we'll just have to take it on the nose. All right, let's march our way up. You know, the AI is pretty good. I'll tell them to move, and it's sort of like automatically an attack move. All right, bud, you got to pull back. As long as I'm not giving them silly orders, they do a pretty good job. All right, so we've got the money. We'll get an orbital laser. And at this point, we might want to get another rocket ship. All right, guys, why don't you go mine where it makes sense? Please, and thank you. All right, now we're going to save up for 250 gold and call in an orbital laser. and just see how powerful our Death Star ray is gonna be. All right, we're in firing distance of the Razor Leaf. Oh man, that's a big push actually. Okay, and I have the orbital laser. Where do I want to fire it? Let's fire it on this Calyx. What's it? Oh, I was like, what's it doing? Oh my gosh. That is incredibly powerful. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Right now, do it. It lost all of its supporting, like, swarm. All right, these guys are going to do covering while the big boys take out that thing. It may not be enough, and we might lose some. But I'm saving up for another laser. The Goliath's machine guns keep it alive and allow the cannons to focus on the main stuff. Okay, Goliaths are awesome. And I have another orbital laser. That thing recharges fast. All right, so right after this thing dies, you know what? Let's just do the laser on it. Ready? The sound effect is pretty epic. It clears the area. Oh man, and we had some tanks that were desperately low. Kill it. Yes. Okay, thank goodness, because we were almost dead. And now all we have to do is wait for this thing to recharge and get the isotopes again. And so now we can start making a go at these. These don't drop like little like plant-like crap around them. Oh yes. All right, what else can I afford? Give me some bulwarks. Now we haven't seen a lot of the other new vehicles. All right, guys, start killing them. Oh, I think they're about to spawn in maybe. Oh wow, these things die fast. So this is what our empire looks like right now. I'd say pretty decent. All right, where's my, do I have the 50 isotopes? Is there another isotope mine? There isn't, so we just have to slowly wait. We're at 47, so we're about to get that, and we have the gold. So right now, and we'll just fire right here in the back. Yeah, look at how many evaporated. That thing is awesome. Using a super laser to defeat alien swarms in Calyx. You love to see it, and these things die fast. So maybe if you could go out and snipe these things super fast, that may be the play. Like, look at how quickly we're killing them. I'm curious, how long does it take these little machine gun dudes to target a plant? It takes, yeah, I think you could probably rush your starting group. Now, what about the big one? Because this is the one that was there. All right, so that's got 20,000 health versus 625 health. Yeah, there's a marketable difference there. So if we kill this thing, the rest of it should die. And then it's GG. Now, we did it in about just under an hour. But knowing what we know now, and we've experienced the enemy and fought them, yeah, you could probably try to snipe one. So, if you guys want to see more, pull the trigger on the like button and let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.